I am so glad that you are joining me here today. I am Becca. I am the designer, mom, and former preschool teacher behind all of our products here at Hadley Designs. And by the end of this video, you are going to be an expert on all the ways that you can help use these sight word flashcards to help your child on their learning journey, helping them become proficient readers, writers, and spellers. So I'm excited to walk you through these today. So once you get your cards, you want to put each of them on the little rings. There's enough rings for each of the different grade levels. We have our preschool, kindergarten, first, second, and third grade. Now, just because that's the grade level written on the card doesn't mean that's a level you have to stick to. If your child is super interested, obviously feel free to move on to the higher, more difficult levels. If they're interested, lean into that for sure. So put them on the ring to help them not get lost. There are so many fun different ways that you can use these cards in your child's learning. They come with a dry erase marker as well as an eraser. The dry erase marker also has an eraser on the tip. And if for some reason you've ever had a marker sitting on there, you forgot to erase one for a couple months and it's a little difficult to get off, I definitely recommend a paper towel can be great too. Just with the texture on a paper towel, it can help just like really erase that and get the all of the marker off. So that's one little tip for you, but some fun ways that you can use these flashcards. Obviously you can use your marker and have your child can use the marker. You can help them read the sentence and then practice writing the word on the flashcard. So if they're gonna write on this one, they're gonna write the word up. That is what it is meant for on this flashcard, to write right there. Again, dry erase, so you can easily just wipe it off and use these again and again. As your child is going through and using these, I recommend that once you've read the sentence and they've written it, have them create their own sentence of how they could use the word up. You know, they might try and use it the same way. So like with this one, it says the balloons went up in the air. When they're first initially starting and they may not be as confident, they might say the airplane went up in the air. And that's great. Encourage them and be like, oh, that's such a good one. I was thinking too, like I went up to the store yesterday, and just help them brainstorm of different creative ways and just make it a game. Keep it positive and fun, but help them create multiple sentences thinking of how they can use this word themselves, because that's really going to help solidify the learning concept in their mind. Obviously, you can do that with any of the words here. As children are learning a word, learning the definition of it, and practicing writing, all of those different pieces in their brain are going to fire off to help really make the learning stick. So as you are doing this, another fun way that you can incorporate learning into this activity is using some kind of like sand tray, for example. If you get just a plate, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, put some sugar, or if you have sand or something of that matter, and your child can practice writing the word in the sand after they write it on the card. So maybe you can show them the card, have them write it on here, and then you pull the card away and their job is to write it in the sand. You can also do this with shaving cream. That's super fun. Whipped cream, a little bit messier. Whipped cream doesn't really hold its shape, so shaving cream might be a little bit better, but finding other ways that they can write the word and help really connect that in their brain. They can do the same thing painting with Q-tips or writing on a chalkboard. Anything that just makes writing fun is really going to help this stick. So you have all your different levels here. And I would recommend too, as you are learning these different words, make sure that you point them out again when you see them as you and your child are reading the bedtime story that night, or when you're out and about, whether you see it on a billboard or a sign, or you can just use it in everyday speech. Be like, I wonder where his shoes are, after you've talked about his that day. You can choose to do one word a day. That can be a very simple thing to add into your routine with your child. Over time, it's those little pieces that are going to add up to be mountains, right? So if you can fit in one word a day, that would be awesome. Maybe you go through and do a couple at a time, whatever works for you and your child. Make it fun, enjoy yourself, make sure that you are cheering them on, and I'm so excited to be on this learning journey with you. Make sure to follow us on social media, where I share more and more tips and ideas to help your child to have fun while learning and grow up to change the world.